Hari Om, Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. This week we will contemplate on verse 22 from chapter 9. Ishaji, yeah, please continue.
ananyāśh chintayanto mam ye janāḥ paryupāsate teṣhāṁ nityābhiyuktānāṁ yoga-kṣhemam vahāmyaham. Yoga-kṣhemam vahāmyaham.
Yeah, and the meaning?
Okay, I have to read. There are those who always think of me and engage in exclusive devotion to me. To them whose minds are always absorbed in me, I provide what they lack and preserve what they already possess. Ananyāḥ, always. Chintayantaḥ, think of. Mam, me. Ye, those who. Janāḥ, persons. Paryupāsate, worship exclusively. teṣhām, of them. nitya abhiyuktānām, who are always absorbed. Yoga, supply spiritual assets. kṣhemam, protect spiritual assets. vahāmi, carry. aham, I.
Yeah. And just to give context, Ishaji, like since you were not there last week, yeah, so we did this. The last week one was Krishna says, always singing my divine glories, striving with great determination and humbly bowing down before me. They constantly worship, right? In loving devotion. So he is talking about those who are like always thinking of Krishna and singing, right? And like worshipping him, right? Bhakti, right? He talked about bhakti here. Now it's a continuation we can see here. So those who always think of me.
Yeah.
Right. So here he's talking about the nature of those. Like maybe you can give your view also for both the verses.
Yeah, 1 minute. Thank you. Down before me. I think here Krishna is saying that somebody who's constantly engaged in service of me, or in this case he's saying my divine glories, who's singing my divine glories. That means who has understood that whatever we possess is temporary. It's not like permanently ours. So always think of the owner of what you're doing, owner of what you're doing, owner of what you're going to get out of doing that.
Or the one who's permanent, who's always there.
The one who is permanent. Yeah, exactly. So when you know that something else is permanent and not you, but still you are doing it with great determination, that means that just because you're doing for somebody else, not something we usually, there is a story also, no, Sarananji, there's a carpenter who is always who's working in one place for a really long time. So he does the best work. He's very good at his work. So at the time it's almost like 30-35 years, he goes and says to his boss that I want to leave, I'm old, my children are settled, I don't think I have it in me to work anymore, I want to relax with my family. So in spite of him working for so long, he'll say, just one more house you build and go, no, please. So what is this carpenter will do half-heartedly, he'll say, what is that for him for so long and he's still not happy with my service. And usually he puts in 100% effort, but that day he was like, anyway, last house, I'm leaving, I want to relax, I'm not at all interested, and he does half-minded work. What he's done, he just hands over the key, now I want to retire, no more duty. He said, yeah, I understand that, that's why I asked you to build your last house.
Oh,
You'll
that
put
you
it.
are going to
Yeah, so he gives the key and he says, "This is for you." So, so that's what happens in most of us when, as long as it's us, we think we'll do it good, but we don't see that, the permanent we are doing for something that is permanent.
uh,
It says that we are doing for something that is much more than for our body.
mm,
So when we know that, somebody is a master, master is always a protector, master is always the giver. So when
uh,
you are having that, that surrendering attitude and you're bowing to that Almighty, I think everything else is taken care of. But
mm,
you work as if, this is the best thing I can give today.
mm. Yeah. So I will also add to this, like what I felt, right? So then in general, the nature what I've seen is like when I'm convinced, or like anybody, right, for that matter, convinced of something,
Mm.
like the nature is to always think about that. And
Yeah.
let's say, for example, easy material things, right?
Mm.
Convinced that like the car is very good, then like it will keep coming back. That thought will keep coming back, and like wherever I see that car will be there,
Mm.
right? So same way here, this either bhakta or the jnani who has realized, right? Once they are fully convinced, they like, for them, like the 100% of their mind is occupied with the convinced one,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is the real one. And because there is nothing else that seems bigger than this. Like,
Mm.
usually, why will we have hundreds of thoughts? Because every thought comes with like equal weightage. Right? If I have to, I will not attend to a thought if it is very small, or like it will not even. I will just ignore it.
Mm.
I entertain a thought only if it looks like of like some solid value, right?
Correct.
But
Mm.
for yogi, or for a bhakta, like when like they're convinced that, you know what, this is the truth, there is nothing else, no other thought comes to that level. So their mind is like fully involved in devotion, in bhakti to Krishna.
Correct.
Yeah, that's how I read it. I felt, right.
Mm.
And what I see, Vijayji has put this picture, is like for them, what he has. I think this is the way I see it is an extension. What they get is they develop this prasada buddhi, which
Mm.
is prasada, right? Like whatever comes, everything is a gift from
God.
God,
Yeah.
right? I always think, right, can there be like, if we define the divine as like infinite, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient,
Mm.
can the divine do a mistake?
Correct.
Impossible. If the
Mm.
divine cannot do a mistake, then whatever I get every day, whatever as a jiva,
Mm.
it is what I deserve. The mind is something, is the one which keeps saying, like, you know what, it could have been better if I had got that, right. If I had gone to that college, or if I had gone worked in that company, or if I was this, if I was that, like, if my family was like this, if my house was like this. That is just this mind's commentary on life. But the yogi, the one who has realized, he develops that the prasada buddhi comes, which is like, you know what, I like it, like the mind may like it or not like it, but like whatever I'm getting is a prasada,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
And when we get as prasada, like there is no commentary at all, there is no criticism, or describing, right. It is it
Comparison.
Yeah. right? So balanced approach of like, okay, this I get, fine. That I get, that is also fine.
Mhm.
Right?
Correct.
So that's how I saw this, like how I could relate to this
Yes,
verse, right?
yes.
And it is helping in the sense, uh, these days, like at daily work, at home or work,
Mm.
what used to bother now, like, says, you know what, yeah, everything is a possibility, whatever is happening is a possibility.
Possibility.
And it can, and it was meant to happen, so it is happening.
Mm.
Right now, how do I take it, and like how do I move forward? Right, like you, like it's like, you are dealt with the cards, now you have to play the game.
Correct.
Right, so how do you play to win the game? Right, so that's how, I see it. Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
from there, yeah, from
Correct.
there, like this one just takes to the next level. Yeah, this is a popular favorite one
Okay.
for me.
Exclusivity to them, those minds are always absorbed in me and provide them that I can preserve what they already possess. Correct. Yeah.
So now what happens to those, like, who are always
Mm.
uh, thinking of me, who
Correct.
are absorbed in me? What happens?
Yeah. So, I think once, as you said, Saravanan, when you have thought, no, we keep thinking, like, as you said, car, we think. Then
Hmm.
we think of, say one Maruti car, we'll think. And then
Hmm.
as we get that, we'll think, oh, we should have bought Toyota.
Uh,
Because there is always something which is bigger than our thought.
Correct.
It's our next thought only.
Hmm.
Okay. When
Hmm.
it comes to when you're putting it in this divine, there is nothing bigger.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
that's why they say there is nothing bigger, there is nothing smaller.
Hmm.
Like it's in all dimensions, in all directions, everything. There is nothing more. But
Hmm.
it's like it's ultimate.
Hmm.
Once I think so when it says that here observed in me, I provide what they lack. Okay,
Hmm.
but here I think it is more to do with devotional service. So that you remember that story also, no? This I think this is the same old man who was distributing the books. So they
Yes. Yes.
it like that only, when we want something, when we are fully you want something very badly, you feel that things are automatically moving for you.
Hmm.
You will think it is luck actually,
Correct.
right? We put that word,
Other stuff.
yeah, yeah. It's small, small things also. Small,
Hmm.
like, when you want to go and buy something like a dress also, when you get something really nice with good deal also, we'll think it's so lucky.
Hmm.
It's like that, everything is based on our luck, but it is not. When you're,
It's not luck. It
yeah,
is.
not luck of more devotional things means it's like you really, really want to imagine we really want to do sadhana. We want to fast that day.
Hmm.
Okay, we really want to do it, then we are provided with a place or in a frame of mind to do that fasting,
Hmm.
right? We
Correct.
have to.
Correct.
So small example was last Janmashtami. I thought, okay, fine, I am going to fast because Ekadashi by somehow I missed. I said Janmashtami Saturday I'll fast.
Okay.
So on Friday we went somewhere. Some what do you call it, handicraft something was there. So
Uh-huh.
I went there after eating puri at home and I drank something really cold. My throat was caught completely. So,
Hmm.
you know what? We went to ISKCON, Saravananji. You know how ISKCON is, so much of food they will give.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, I couldn't eat anything because my throat also was gone.
Ah.
So the only thing I felt like doing is drinking hot water. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
throat ache, everything. I am so sick. It's like, all of them usually when somebody buys something, especially when you have a child who buys everything, no, and he's
Hmm.
going for waste, eat. I'll think, okay, why should it go for waste? Let me eat it off.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That small thing. I was like thinking in my head, I will fast. No matter, I will fast.
Hmm.
So it
Hmm.
ended up that I fasted.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
but and usually whatever it says the next thing, whatever we possess, it will always be there with us as the love also, I think, for the devotion. They are not talking here about the material what we have.
Correct.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's about, we are slowly advancing towards our spiritual journey.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what you have, your faith is becoming stronger. But yeah, you're given, usually when you're doing a devotional service, we there should be a platform, I feel.
Hmm.
Right? So, this, in Bhagavad Gita only I read, it says that when you're doing very, very good with this body, so
Hmm.
your next time, as if you have to say as it is written without contemplating, it's saying you'll be born in a Brahmana family or pious family. When they say
Hmm.
Brahmana and pious family, they don't mean this Kali Yuga Brahmanas. It means that where spiritual studies
Yeah, yeah,
happen from
yeah. You basically continue progress from where you left.
where you left, correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't need to
Spiritually.
have that in your head that, tomorrow what will I do for my meal.
Hmm.
You're not absorbed in every day taking care of your body because it's already done for you.
Hmm.
Okay. So that is what you can just progress easily.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
place and platform the divine will provide you depending on how much you want to progress in this.
Hmm.
See a kid, no, who wants to become a cricket player, he'll only get up at 3 o'clock and run.
Ah,
Parents need not say wake up, wake up.
exactly,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
So that's exactly what this I feel is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, what we wish and like we get attracted to, right? It takes over the what.
Hmm.
Nice. Hari Om Krishna ji, good, good, you're back.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can also add your view to
yeah.
this very popular verse so that we will have a
Yes.
good discussion.
So I think this is quite similar to the previous sloka also.
Correct.
But
We just
here,
finished.
Sri Krishna is highlighting it preserves uh, preserves what they already possesses. I
Hmm.
think it's slightly repetitive, might be repetitive. So I also had similar opinion. I heard Isha this last 1 minute only. So
Hmm.
it's I think whatever we do, um, one it's like giving assurance. Sri Krishna is giving assurance. Whatever you do, it has been preserved, and you don't have to worry. And
Hmm.
also don't have to worry about anything. So you have
Hmm.
to keep progressing and do karma yoga.
Hmm.
So that's what I would. I mean, that's how I interpreted this. So need not to worry about anything. What will
Yeah.
happen? This
Why
and
is
all.
he saying? Why is this worry coming into picture?
So, like whether I would at last stage or the olden age, like is it even relevant? I have a short time. I started late, so I think those kind of things would lead to like uh,
If you,
worrying. I
yeah,
feel.
if you think right, every day for a jiva, the 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 worry or the one that makes the move is I need to get more, and I need to preserve whatever I already got. Right. I have this
Mm,
house, and like if I have a house, I need to take care of that house. I need to pay taxes, property tax. I need to
mm,
take care of, renovate it, keep it neat and clean. Pay this bill, that bill, and then like I need to go work and get more. So if mostly this is how the jiva says, like, you know what, I'm super busy. I have no time. Why? Because I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Hey, I have to pay the EMIs, or like I have to pay the bills, and I have to earn for the next thing,
Hmm.
for more, for what
mm,
I don't have, what I lack.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right? So
yeah,
there, now Krishna is saying, oh, okay, okay. So that is where you are busy. So that is why you don't have time to think of me or to come to me. Now, okay, then there is this promise.
Yeah. So another way of I was looking also is like one is the I started late. One more thing is like I would have said this before. Like I even I practice put into implementation the teachings. Sometimes I go fully immersed into the materialist thing. Like in terms of mostly I get attached. Like in terms of work, something not getting done, and like I'll feel much. So there also I would this sloka is helping me, right? So okay, you have done that. Let's start. Okay, why? Who are you? With this? Why are you even like worrying about this, which is temporary, right? So this sloka is like uh, I would not say motivation. It says what it is. So
Yeah,
it
we
is
just
there.
discussed on
You
that.
continue. Start.
Yeah, we just discussed on that. So in the last
Okay.
verse, he had said that, right? Who are always absorbed in me, divining my glories. Like what the quality one develops, what Vijay just put is prasada buddhi, which is to take everything as prasada. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get this. That is also God's prasada. I get this. This is also God's prasada. Why? The
Yes.
divine by nature cannot make mistake. So that means whatever
Yeah.
I'm getting is what I deserve, right? So that is
Yes.
the
Yes.
buddhi that the one in this spiritual path develops, right? So
Mm.
with that,
Yeah.
so Krishna said that the seeker develops that buddhi. Okay. Now having
Mm.
developed that
Mm.
buddhi, then here is the again the bigger promise.
Yes.
Why are you worried? What are you worried? What are you worried about? But then the catch is who is in always thinking of me and engaged in exclusive devotion to me. It's like complete surrender. I will do my job, but you know what result? Krishna, whatever it's with you, whatever you are like, you will take care.
Yes. Also,
With
this
that,
sloka helps Saranandri in a
yeah.
way like I felt like also people say in this satsang also, I think Satish ji told this before, I think, like after into the spiritual path, right? We feel there is lot more
Problems.
what to say, yes, don't to name it a problem. It's like it's in my mind, it is a problem, right? The
But
definition
it
is
can be
problem.
it can be like that half glass thing, right? View, right? Either you can
Mm.
say that like that glass is like half empty or half full. So same way, what
Yes, yes,
we
yes.
see as it may look like a bigger problem, but from the other side, it is smaller than what could have been, much bigger.
Ah, yeah, yes, yes,
Right? So
exactly,
it becomes the viewpoint.
One
exactly.
more thing, Krishna ji, imagine that, we have a very unhealthy eating habit, no? All of us.
Mm, mm.
And especially when you're
Yeah.
in early 20s, you have to see the amount of French fries and burgers and everything we'll be eating.
Mm,
Oh yeah, even
All the
now.
parties, yeah, or
Mm.
even now. But all the parties we do, just because our age isn't such that our weight doesn't show, right?
Correct, correct.
mm,
Just like that. So you don't know that. So I'm telling you this because we have crossed that age. So when you come to 35 and everything, no, you
mm,
French fries only you will start putting on weight. Okay, so
mm.
two three French fries packets and all you can't eat. You will
Oh,
start feeling guilty of your health, and then
yeah.
what happens is you
Oh,
will stop eating this junk food. Means not stop, yeah, reduce it. You will start walking and all. Then
Oh
you
yeah.
Yeah, then
mm,
you will start wondering,
mm,
see, I'm doing everything healthy. Then why am I not reducing weight? Why am I not fit? Why am I having health problem? But we will not think into it. At you know what we ate. All that is catching
mm.
to us now.
That
Yeah.
that is that is okay. I think that will be a much smaller thing if you're talking about one life. But like you think of all the lifetimes. I don't know how many lifetimes we have
Correct.
Mm,
piled up
No,
unhealthy things.
yes.
they actually say no. Dhritarashtra had I think 50 lifetimes of no bad thing he did. That's why
Yeah.
100 sons. But then he did something really bad. I don't know what did he do. He killed something.
Yeah, he basically like he asked why did this happen? Like after all his children were killed, right? 100 children were killed. So they say that like I think 100 lifetimes back, you were hunting and I don't know, you basically burned a tree which had a nest with 100 chicks. Okay.
Mm.
And that is when that mother bird comes, it curses him saying like you will also face it. But then he'll say like why? But why did it happen after so many? He said like to get 100 children, you have to do so much of good punya, right?
Huh.
You have to go through so many lifetimes of good punya, accumulate good punya to get 100 children,
And 100 sons also.
100 sons. Then like that, whatever that curse had to happen.
Yeah.
So to get something also, you have to have lot of good punya.
And one more thing, no, Sarananji, when everything is fine, we are all good only. So this, this thing, when things are going back to hold to the divine,
It's a
to
test.
not deviate from spiritual path,
It's a real test.
yeah, and we have to be so proud that our ancestors have held on to that we got an opportunity to hold on to this.
Yeah.
They could have easily given up and gone.
Yes. The very fact that the scriptures survived this long means,
So
yeah, they said like, yeah, it will happen, but you cannot give up. You have to continue, right?
yeah, we have to hold it very strong. Recently, no, Sarolanji, I think 2 weeks back, we just near to house only, 1, 2, 3 kilometers. So we
Mm.
were coming, okay. So our great pothole in our city, right? One girl, she was going in a electric vehicle just
Mm.
in front of our car. She went
Mm.
into that pothole and she fell.
Mm.
There was about 2 feet of distance between our car and where she fell. So
Mm.
obviously we saw her falling. We applied the brake. We don't
Mm.
want to go jumping on her, right? She literally
Mm.
fell on the road.
Mm.
From behind, I don't know what happened to one brick truck. It's a traffic road. I have no idea how did he gain so much speed. He came and banged the car so badly. We
Yours.
actually, our car,
Oh
our
my
car
God.
actually went and banged her vehicle in the front. In
Oy.
that force, it came and banged us. Okay. So first we thought, okay, fine, we got down, we moved her, forget all this fight and all. We thankfully she fell near to the hospital. So I took her. She's a. Then I realized she's just 17, no license. She is common. Now we have to hide the fact that she's 17 and she's fallen down like that. Because if police, then they will call her parents and everything. And the child, deceptive, she's going on saying me, this is an electric vehicle, auntie. It's okay for us to go in this. I like as long as registration happens, you shouldn't go. But end of the day, her skin was peeled off. When we
Mm.
fall,
Mm.
when we are playing, no, yeah. So her entire feet gone. So we got it dressed. I sent her home. Her sister came. Trust me, Sarvananji, nobody in our family is bothered. I was thinking if it was my child, the whole area I would have pulled and come out. Nobody is bothered. I am like calling them and saying she's like this. Aha, she'll get up and come. I'm like, what will she get up and come? She thought she's crying. She got scared. What happened to her seeing that big hospital and all. Nearest one, so I took her. Then I sent her back. So Ravi is like, what did we do also? Stop.
Uh,
Only was like she fell, which
mm.
was wrong for her to even ride that bike. That bike is hardly any weight. She fell, he came and banged we had to go. When
Mm.
it comes to that jerk your neck, I was just telling him maybe, to save that girl Krishna has put us. Just imagine that fellow in that speed. He would have literally gone on.
Mm.
Whether you cannot question why it happened.
Yeah.
So accidents also sometimes, no? We cannot know why it happens. We'll feel
Why?
bad.
Yeah, very true. And that's a real test that, as we learn from here, that one develops prasada buddhi, the application happens in such situations.
Yeah. That's why I said, don't. And my neighbor, though, he came, he said, call that girl's parents. Let's take money from her also. Because she fell only, all this happened. I said, poor, what nonsense. I like, people are crazy also.
Hmm.
I go, seriously. So many times it happens, you know. This has happened one more time where a bus which was with full people going on an highway which has this big divider, you know, that big divider which is high race with plants
Correct.
all growing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have no idea what happened. How did it happen? Nothing. We are coming from Shimoga, okay? This
Uh,
bus all the way from the other side, it has come jumping and fallen to this side.
oh, oh,
That
oh.
nobody knows. Just imagine 10 seconds earlier, it would have fallen on top of our car. How can it even do that high?
That's what.
Thankfully, nobody all got hurt, but nobody died. Means that small hurt. So all
Hmm.
shocked. How did this bus guy even could climb that divider and come and jump this side?
Hmm.
Things, why it happens, how it happens. We think we are doing something, but actually we are not doing anything.
Correct.
Mm.
Correct. Yeah, Krishna ji. Yeah, let me also add few points I had noted down for this, right? So one is he says like I will provide and preserve, right? What I was thinking is uh, the limited being. First of all, the limited being, jiva being a limited one, tries to acquire, okay, what is outside of the limited being, right? And you cannot, a finite limited being cannot become infinite. And how do you how do you even ask what is what to ask, right? Usually what this happens is with temples, prayer and all, right? Go to temple and pray, pray for, I want this, I want that. Right? So yeah, I used to do that when my during younger days. And later on I realized, hey, if God is all knowing, so then why should I tell what I want? Okay.
Mm.
That's right. So I just go and so these days it's more of just being there, and mostly it's blank. Right. Just be there, and uh, if I'm going to temple, it's or the only thing, if at all, or that uh, I am focusing is to get that chitta shuddhi, right? Like purification of the mind, so that always the thoughts are good, and that's it, right? And that guides the life well enough, right? Otherwise, uh, how do I know what I should get? Because what the mind thinks is it's only a short sighted, right? And the short sighted ask will be, if I keep going, it will be infinite short sighted ask. Today, okay, I want this. Okay, fine. Here you go. Tomorrow, is this enough? No, today this is enough. Tomorrow I'll see. I will have other ask. And then okay, I keep giving you. How will you take care? Oh, taking care. Yeah, that's where the whole stress is. I I got all these things now in the house. I keep telling there are million things in the house. Okay, we keep counting every item in the house. There are millions of things in the house. Can I really take care of these million things?
We can't even remember what we have. No,
No,
after
no,
we
no.
have
So much
it.
has been accumulated. That's no impossible.
Correct. That is correct.
Right?
Ranji, the same thing what you said, no? Imagine one small baby. We are all babies for the divine, right? We go
Uh,
and we try to grab something from God. Our small hand can only take very little.
Only this much,
Yeah.
small
So
container, limited
God
container.
only to give, He will give so much for us.
Ah,
This big,
correct.
big.
Right? So he is ready to give,
More.
okay.
Hmm.
But then to receive, am I ready? Am I prepared to receive?
Correct.
Right? It is the mindset. What is the mindset with which I'm going to receive? Right. So so that is one point I noted down. Yeah. So and the second thing is it also helps relieves me from this constant thinking of self. Oh, I need this, I need that, I have to take care of this, I have to take care of that. If I keep doing this, it is what, like, I think the whole system itself is built in a way that if you keep doing this, it will give a feedback. That feedback is basically you will run into health issues.
Hmm.
The more and more stress, and you'll run into health issues. And so here the solution, the medicine he's prescribing, he knows that you will a jiva will do this, because because there is only one that is infinite, and now due to ignorance, this jiva is thinking finite, and but it is wrong, and so this limited being always tries to become infinite, but in the wrong way. Okay, trying to accumulate and preserve, and you will never be able to get out. So the solution or the medicine also is, I see that he's prescribing here, saying just surrender and be absorbed in me. I will take care. And now the point is, if I am praying to Krishna every day, let's say, okay, is it just a prayer of the idol or the form, or I completely believe in what he is promising and be able to walk.
Hmm.
And otherwise, the prayer becomes not fully effective. Right?
Correct.
Just praying doesn't, not just reciting slokas, or singing, or thinking is not going to help unless I'm able to implement what he's saying here.
Hmm.
That's what happens, right? It is easy to do it as a ritual, to pray or to do something, but the hardest part is no, he took
Believe-
form to tell what to follow.
Correct. Yes, that's so true.
So if at all there is a prayer, the prayer should be this: that I get it, I want to follow what you said, and I want to be fully absorbed in you, and thinking of you, and I just do, as Krishna ji is saying, do the work as karma yoga, but with no stress, no thinking of the results. Whatever may be the outcome was supposed to be whatever it is, and but just uh, able to spend more time remembering the divine, and his the teachings.
Hmm. Hmm. Correct. That's so nice, so beautiful. I just remembered when you said, I think even I have to implement it. So when we pray, no, Vakratunda Mahakaya,
Hmm.
that what are you asking? You're asking God to remove the obstacles in your path in every day, whatever you do. In spite of praying to Him with total devotion, if you
Hmm.
don't believe that He's removed, and if
Hmm.
you can see obstacles in your everyday life, that itself says you didn't believe.
Ah.
You just have to go. If you're
Hmm.
thinking like how I said, why did this happen? One time, if you ask also, that means we asked,
Ah.
didn't.
Very good. Yeah,
Yeah,
the moment you ask why, then oh, okay.
our own prayer we are questioning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is always yeah, in these situations, yeah, that glass half full view only, right? Is it half full or half empty? Depends on from where one sees,
One sees correct.
right? The perspective, right? Yeah. uh, Even wherever we are, I think that, what, because I'm in this stage, at least I'm able to spend so much time, if not much time, for this satsang. Think of that, that busy businessman. He may be having millions, billions.
Mm.
Will he be able to spend time, sit and do, right? Uh, so it depends on like how you see the success.
Yeah. How we take the success. Correct. It
Yeah.
it as responsibility. It is nice.
Yeah.
Sarananji, when we read all this and discuss all this, and then I go and see some people like this, politicians and all, easily stupid. I think, aren't they scared? They're so old people. They're in 70, 80. Still, how much they were doing wrong? You get, you are worried. Like, why are they even now? Aren't they worried when they close their eyes? What happens next?
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, I also think about it and I tell myself, actually, these days I have a different view. I keep telling like there is no one outside. What I see, it is not their problem. It is just a teaching to me that like I shouldn't go in that path.
Correct.
Okay. So I will see like all sorts of things I can see in the world through the eyes. But the point is, it's not like they are good or bad or outside, whatever it is. It is the reminder to me to know what is good and bad and like stay in the right path. Right? It's like there's a saying, right? Everything that I see, there is Sadguru in every situation.
Mm.
Every scenario there is it's a guru. Every scenario is trying to teach something. If I am ready to receive, to interpret, right? As you said, right, somebody is very old age doing wrong. Thing is like I want to pray and hope and wish that like I will be aware enough at that old age to stay in this path. Continue.
Yeah, correct. Especially when we are given lots of power and money.
Ah, right. Yeah. And when even that the mind will when the weakness kicks in, it requires a lot more determination to stay,
Correct.
right, in the path.
In that case, also, we are all so blessed. We are in this middle path. We are neither very down or top, because
Mm.
these are the most desperation people.
Mm.
When you give lots of money and power, that's the biggest testing of divine on them, actually.
Yeah, it's a punya, it's a result of punya, that's how I will say.
Yeah, they get it.
But
Yeah.
then that person also has to reach same place.
Yeah, I know. When you see some people, like who have got gift, maybe even for that matter, so many are there. Tata is there.
Hmm.
These are people who have been born with lots of wealth, but they try to do something nice. See, mistakes happen, no, Saronaji. Humans means mistakes happens.
Mm, mm,
But in a larger scale, when you see it, the thought was right.
mm.
I want to achieve, the thought was right.
Yeah.
Maybe some steps may be wrong. That is fine.
Mm.
Intelligence also. We have Abdul Kalam who is intelligent, and then we have another guy who's intelligent who's killing humanity.
Yeah.
So when it all depends.
Yeah. Yeah. Krishnaji, any last thoughts?
No, that's all I have.
Okay. Then we
Not
will,
listening.
yeah, okay. We'll end in the contemplation here. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.